let's look at the three arguments now. Buddhism, Christianity, and my arguments in regards to God. First of all, Buddhism basically says, withdraw, be at peace, tread lightly, don't eat too much, okay? Try to find a way to transcend through meditation, etc. Okay? That's in a nutshell, that's their view. You can look up the noble truths and all this stuff if you want. I'm not a Buddhist. Secondly, what people call Christianity, okay? There's a difference between what I am and what people call Christianity. Is that the Bible and the things that they come across as writings are the authority on God. That is their argument. Except for maybe the Mormons, they have the Book of Mormon and all these guys, Joseph Smith or whatever his name is. Okay? That's their argument. They said there was a Council of Nicaea in 324, 325 AD, something like that. Okay? They came together with an idea of what they want to put in the Bible, the Nicene Creed. Okay? And they said, here's this book that us people in the area where Jesus was killed have given him. Jesus, their main prophet, never said, this book is the absolute truth about God. He never said that. He was gone long before that occurred. And Christians were persecuted, even according to them, for a long time after he was gone in a very intense way, right in the area of where they had the council. In Greater Europe, in Nicaea in France, all over the world. In Rome, especially by the Romans. Okay? They gave you this image, okay, that a lot of Christians themselves says it is not true. So you gave us an image that you admit is not true. A book that Jesus never wrote. He never said, in order to get to heaven, you have to believe this book. He never said that. He never, ever, ever said that. Unless you go by the book. It's like some little kid writes a book and says, he said that. The person that killed him and the offspring of the people killed him say, hey, we're Jesus now, and he did say that. Why should we believe you? The people who had the book went around the world raping and killing everybody, inquisitions, you name it. Doing all kinds of horrible things, saying, it's in this book. Why the fuck should I believe that? What kind of sane man would believe that your book, that you liars put together, is the true testimony of God Almighty? I call bullshit. Now, the true testimony is what the book at times starts to refer to. Psalms 19, the heavens declare the glory of God. Yes, through nature, God has given a message. I will acknowledge that. Because the people that killed Jesus and the region of the world that killed Jesus, according to you, okay, didn't make nature and the heavens. God made that. That is God's story to me and to the world. What I believe is the Word is the draw, and the Word is God. When I draw on the Spirit of water of God, it's like drawing water from a well. The water in the bucket is also the water in the well, in a sense. It comes from that, it's a part of it, it's part of the greater water. So when I draw on focused moral intensity, God is justice and righteousness. Okay? Then I give you the truth, and I say, is there a more logical moral argument? The path of justice in the way of righteousness is telling the truth about the divine order, about God, about things people in this world persecute. When I'm making these arguments, nobody concedes my point. All those Bible thumpers do not say, hey, you know what? His argument is the most logical, and he's emphasizing that we're cheating him out of his right to lead. None of them obey God through me. Because they keep going back to their cultural barriers that the cultures that gave you the book gave them. Now, with that being said, there's good things in the book. There's things that make you think, oh yes, a nice way of putting it. Okay, Psalm 50, very interesting indeed. Very powerful poetry sort of writing there. Psalm 19, Psalm 5, Proverbs, the whole thing. Okay? There's powerful stuff in there. They can either make you a better man or you turn your back on it and you're a dog. Okay? I'm not saying there isn't. But I'm saying that I am the authority on God's will and not that book. God doesn't speak English He speaks martial arts focused moral intensity through the Royal African Falcon Martial Art Order, where man began, and even if he didn't, and scientists say he actually began in Antarctica or wherever, we still see the evidence of righteousness the most in the Royal African Falcon line, and that's why Igbo is Obi backwards, Kuro Obi black belt, and all these martial artists all over these different systems, FMA, Jiu-Jitsu, karate, taekwondo, and so on and so forth, okay? They wear the belts, okay? The belt, Kuro Obi black belt. Obi is King Harhut Temple Soul Center core essence, okay? Top martial artist. This is what this word means. It can also mean elder and witchcraft, because these old people, cold, souled, old, bold, gold, these old people betrayed the martial art order, leveraged their trade route bitch and their craft and their age and experience to usurp the martial art order. We see it with various royal families, quote unquote. We see it with the Rothschilds, Soros, Rockefeller. It's these old, demented psychos who have no love for God, who damn their own children into hell. You know them by their works. No one has a viable counter argument to my top martial artist path argument. Therefore, they are all snakes, and I'm the only one doing God's work.